Hi, guys. Good morning, or good afternoon, or even good evening, depending on when you catch this video. Thank you for watching. This is an update on the Quinton Simon case. There are new motions filed by Leilani's attorneys. I'm going to show you the article, and I will show you the document as well. All right, so the article is really brief. You can see it's really short. All right, so this is WTOC out of Savannah, Georgia. We have new developments in the murder case of a Chatham County toddler last year. Lawyers for Quinton Simon's mother, Leilani, have filed new motions to stop prosecutors from using her words as evidence. Leilani Simon is charged with murdering her 20-month-old son and then reporting him missing in October 2022. Quinton's remains were found after weeks of searching a Chatham County landfill. Defense attorneys have motioned the court to block prosecutors from using statements Simon made to investigators as a part of the state's case. They say Simon was unlawfully detained and didn't talk to investigators voluntarily. They're requesting a hearing before the trial. They want the judge to determine if those statements were voluntary and if any waived rights to counsel before Simon's interrogation were valid. All right, so that is the article. I did go in online and purchase the documents. So here is the latest. I'll go ahead and read it to you. It is brief. Again, this is Chatham County, State of Georgia versus Leilani Simon. Motion to suppress statements of defendant made to police October 8th, 2022. Request for Jackson Deno hearing, count 11. All right, so on the case, I'm going to show you that screenshot right now. She had all those charges, right? There's 3 counts of malice murder, case of concealing another when she threw him in the dumpster, y'all, and the false statements made to police, which there are many of them. So this is the statements that she made to police October 8th, 2022 for count 11 that you see on the indictment. All right, so they all say the exact same thing. They're just referring to different counts that you see on the charges, just to make that make a little more sense. Comes now Leilani Simon, defendant, by and through undersigned counsel, and respectfully moves this honorable court prior to trial to suppress any and all statements made by her to multiple law enforcement officers in violation of the Constitution and laws of the United States and state of Georgia and applicable state law, including but not limited to the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendments to the Constitution of the United States, Articles 1, 2, 8, 9, and 11 of the Constitution of the State of Georgia, Jackson v. Denmo, Brown v. State of Mississippi, Escobedo versus State of Illinois, and Miranda versus Arizona, and progeny, and in support states as follows. I know, legalese is hard, bruh. Defendant is charged with felony offenses. The state, by and through the district attorney, will attempt to introduce into evidence at trial oral/written statements made by the defendant to the arresting officers while in custody or while detained. Before any statement can be used against an accused in a criminal case, the burden is on the state to prove that the statement has been freely and voluntarily given. Jackson v. Deno, U.S. 368. Statements which were obtained in violation of Jackson v. Deno are subject to suppression. That the statements obtained by Bridget Brock of the FBI on October 8, 2022 was the result of an unlawful detention of the defendant and should be suppressed. That any statement made by the defendant were involuntary and induced by the slightest hope of benefit and or remote fear of injury, contrary to OCGA 24.824. Wherefore, defendant respectfully requests a Jackson v. Deno hearing prior to trial to determine the voluntariness of the statements in the totality of circumstances and to determine the validity of any waiver of counsel prior to defendant's interrogation. Defendant further requests the suppression of any such statements. And it is signed by her attorney, Robert Attridge, Jr. All right, so what a mess. This poor baby. I mean, her attorney's got to file these things. It's just something that has to be filed. If he didn't file that, then she could claim later on appeal, she could claim she had ineffective counsel. So they have to be filed, but I think these, it's got maybe a snowball's chance in hell of succeeding. Anyway, yeah, this baby laid in a landfill for weeks. I don't even want to talk about what happened during that time that he was missing before he was finally found. And then even after, it was bad, y'all. I was there for it. Not there personally, but I was here for it. So I have some videos. I'll probably link a couple maybe down in the description. But most of you are familiar with this case. And little baby Quinton was just so adorable. Didn't even get to celebrate his second birthday. All right, guys, that's it for today. Have a wonderful afternoon or evening, and I will see you next time. Please hit the like button for me. Thank you.